Out of 2,400 bulbs, these 15 are what I consider to be the closest to the perfect onion. What I did was take the onions and basically hold it on the two ends, and if it's spun, and you can see this isn't even perfect, and was round, then that is what I pulled out and used for this. It's even a little bit odd shaped. In the past, I was saving bulbs that looked similar to this. I thought the bulging onions were the best because it would give me the most clones in the nest. But evidently you're supposed to be looking for the perfect onion. So the experiment is going to be taking these 15, planting them, and seeing if they produce round bulbs in the nest, or if they produce something like this. It would not surprise me if they did produce something like these, because that is what I've been planting, so it's most likely these are from this type of bulb or mother that was planted. Experiment 5 is using my yellow potato onions. Experiment 5, I chose the 15 most perfect potato onions. They're round, they're firm, and the experiment is to see if they produce all round, perfect daughters. April 6, 2024. These are the perfectly round bulbs that were planted, all coming up very nicely. May 14th, update of the perfectly round potato onions. They're doing great. Still waiting to see if they produce all perfectly round onions. July 12th, looking at the nest, I can already see that there are some odd-shaped onions within the nests. Now, this is not a scientific experiment. I have not been selecting round onions from nests and breeding them that way for years and years and years. This is year 1 of trying it. There are some that are fairly round. They're still odd shaped, but you can see along with that, there's many odd shaped. Here the main onion is not perfectly round. One growing on top is probably the roundest in this nest. The others are odd shaped. Same goes for the other nests. There are some that are round, and then others have the odd shapes. So, if I were to take an educated guess, I would say it is just this type of onion, because it is crowded in the nest, that they cannot all be perfectly round, because they are pinching against each other and causing indents and bulbing, and all other kinds of things are going on here. So even if I did selective breeding over the years, I'd say for the next 10 years, I'd take a perfectly round bulb from this nest, breed it, take one from that nest, breed it. I still think that we would not get a full nest of perfectly round bulbs, just because of the nature of this onion. These are the onions from all 11 nests, and none of them here are perfectly round. There's many odd shapes in there, and even those that come close still are not perfectly round. They have flat edges or whatnot. Out of all 11 nests, there was only one that I would consider close to being the perfect onion. It is a little bit misshaped, but it's the closest to being perfectly round that there is. So 1 out of 11 nests.